as Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Greer on third down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
At their own 17-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
30 on the carry.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now and then, open down the middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Number 30, the
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Winston. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Greer. Now Greer, he followed the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
He was brought down by
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Number 30.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
3rd and long for Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Greer. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
He fumbled the football, and this is picked up by the Saints.
On the keeper.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers, nothing.
Winston now from the 50. Has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Greer gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Greer on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Greer on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, here's Greer. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The open man is Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's good.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Winston, and he fires one incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He'll give this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Winston. Smith catches left side. End up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Winston's pass.
Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Now Winston. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They're going to win this with a tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Greer operating from the gun. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it.
Greer's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Greer. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On the carry.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To throw, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
For the running back.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run here with Balazs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. Now we're good for 26 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, his pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Greer. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Greer. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, that O-line, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Winston now. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running game working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Complete to Traquan Smith. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Balaj. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game?
A 20-yard.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they will force him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays in order to move it.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Panthers.
From the gun, Greer. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up here at the 32. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Balaj. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. It's a gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 14-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good for our Saints. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run it with Balaj. Call it
but no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got him. Oh, he's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will, in fact, lose yardage as he's forced out of bounds shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Greer.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They have a catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.